Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Cameron Minuti, and I am jumping on live today to do a quick Ascension update and energy post. Okay, and before we get started, I am going to call in the archangels and ask them to get us some really good clarity about where we're going and what we're going to be dealing with, because there's a lot at play right now. Okay, guys, so let's take this moment. I'm going to go ahead and call on Archangel Michael. Hi, Archangel Michael. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Metatron. Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Shamuel. Some call him Samael or Kamael. But I want to thank all of the archangels for joining us today to bring us a message of clarity and love and truth, of transformation and hope and love, so that we can move forward in these very difficult times and figure out how we're going to get it done. Because no one has any answers as to where we are going forward. It's murky for everyone. And when it comes to situations like this, it's best to just ask for help. And so I am asking all of you, my archangels, my beautiful celestial posse, I'm asking the All Mother, the All Father, I'm asking our intergalactic family who is here to help us also. I'm asking everyone who is on the side of unconditional love, who is here to support, heal, and love us through this amazing transition and transformation. I'm asking that you please come and join us today in this live with me here and with the rest of the collective so that we can hear what we need to hear, because it's crazy out there right now. It's crazy, and people are stressed, and we need something. We need something to hold on to. And so I hope that I can be that messenger in this time, and I hope that the message that you have for us will be clearly delivered and for the benefit of all who hear it. Amen. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cross post this real quick to another page. All right, and all right, I'm super excited. So here's what we got going on, guys. We are one day away from Venus going out of retrograde and going direct. Okay, awesome. At this point in time, we have 6 planets in retrograde. Okay, it's very turbulent. The only planets that we have right now that are going direct are Uranus and Mars, and those are not gentle energies, so to speak. And you can see that reflected very much so in the news. So if you're watching the news at all, which I don't really recommend at all, if you are watching the news, then you should be seeing the reflection of the current energies, which is hectic, chaotic, anger, hate, all that stuff, right? So that's not what I'm here to talk about. Yes, all of that is going on. Yes, all of that is relevant. Yes, the topics that are coming up are part of the process, but I'm not here to talk about it from that perspective. I'm here to talk about it from the perspective of transformation. Okay? So, how do we transform? The only way to transform is to look at the stuff that we don't like to look at. The only way to transform is to do the deep inner work of realizing that we have things that are not to the benefit of ourselves and others. Okay? So when you realize that separation is an illusion, when you realize that we are all one human family and that the things that happen to me are actually happening to others, when you come into that knowing of these things, it allows you the perspective of being able to see why we are going through the things that we are going through now. Why does it look so horrible out there? Because we are all one, like every individual on the planet right now is coming to the terms of their own fuckery. Like, that's the best way that I can explain it. Every human being on the planet right now is being forced to look at their own, like, BS. And so what you're seeing in the media, what you're seeing in your home life, what you're seeing at work is people not knowing how to deal with that. They don't know how to deal with their own issues. They don't know how to express their emotions. They don't know how to deal with what's going on outside, how to react. And it's so inflammatory in every sense of the manner, but it's for the purpose of transforming us. It's for the purpose of forging a new path. And it's for the purpose of growing. And growth is messy. Growth is painful. Growth is, it's not cute. It's not cute. And so we're all a beautiful disaster. And so what you're seeing is a beautiful disaster. And it doesn't look beautiful at all, but it is. It will be in the future, hopefully. And that's what we're doing now. We're planting the seeds, everyone. We're planting the seeds within ourselves to be able to forge a new pathway, to forge a pathway of unity, to forge a pathway of love, to forge a pathway where the things that we're all arguing about are no longer an argument, you know? And so this is the focus. The focus is to transform. The focus is to be able to grow from all of this. The purpose of this is to be able to go forward, to move, to shake and get her done, and not to get caught up in the BS, not to get sidelined with whatever. There's so much going on that it's easy to be sidelined. There's so much going on, it's easy to be sidelined. You can get triggered at any second, and it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up for being caught unawares, because no one's ever gone through this before. No one. So be easy on yourself. Okay? Be easy on yourself. You guys, this is the summer of self-love. Radical self-love. Why do I say that? Why do I say this is the summer of radical self-love? Well, that's because Venus is going back and forth this entire summer. So we've been in Venus and Gemini in retrograde for the last 40 days. And we're going into Venus direct tomorrow. And some people are already feeling that, like, upswelling of Venus energy, of feeling more supported and feeling more loved and feeling more connected. And a lot of people are not. And that sucks. Like, we want more people to feel supported and we want less people to feel disconnected. Okay? A lot of what's going on right now is disconnection from love. If you don't feel love, if you don't feel worthy, if you don't feel solid in your knowing of who you are, then it's easy for you to be triggered. It's easy for people to project things onto you and for you to find yourself reacting to that, you know? Like, I did it myself yesterday. Like, someone posted, like, someone was trolling my page and posted something, and I totally was like, ew, and cursed them out. And then told my social media manager, and she was like, you're not supposed to do that. And I was like, oh, duh, you're right. caught me, and I had just woke up and I wasn't ready, like I wasn't ready. I was about to meditate and I like looked and I was like, ew. So, you know, everybody is going through it. Like nobody's perfect. Nobody has all their shit together, you know. I'm not going to say I do. I don't. I definitely try my best to come and share things with you that will be to your benefit, that are practical, that will get you through this stuff. So, let's talk about some practical things. And I'm wondering where my chat is because I definitely don't see it. All right, I don't see any chats. Well, anyway. So, guys, I don't know why I can't see the chat, but if you can. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I just did. There I am. If you can send me a message somehow, I will try to answer it because I don't know why. But we did a lot of purging, guys. So let's talk about some ascension symptoms real quick. Ascension symptoms for females. And this includes transgender males who are going from female to male. Um, there has been a lot of womb purging. So, period like, cramp like pains. Even if you've had hysterectomies, ladies, you might still be feeling those period cramp type pains. Um, Ladies, your periods are out of sync. My period was 6 days early. My daughter's is 7 days late. Like all types of stuff. What else is going on? Headaches, dizziness, nausea, extreme body aches, extreme pain, heat. Like you're like getting overheated. Um, Headaches. I think I mentioned that. So we're having like third eye chakra activations. We're having throat chakra activations. Everybody's doing that. You're like doing that throat clearing thing. That's not COVID, but it might be COVID. But for the most part, it's that. That's what that is. We're doing throat activations. Why? We're in Gemini. So we have been doing throat activations now for like a solid, wow, a month? Like a month. We just went into Cancer now, astrologically, in the sun, but Venus is still going direct in Gemini. Okay? So, fascinating stuff going on. But Gemini deals with communication, guys. So, everything that we're dealing with astrologically has to do with dealing with communication of your needs, your desires, your wants to your inner circle, your outer circle, your business circles, your world. Like, how are you communicating within yourself? How are you communicating to your immediate family? And how are you communicating within other relationships? Because that's what is all coming into play right now. Pluto went retrograde on Monday, and that is dealing with like the media and stuff coming to light. So, as you can tell right now, the media is like a disaster. And to be honest, a lot of that, it's a show. So, I'm going to just leave that alone. Um, they're like, look here, but over here, something else is happening. So, you know, there's a lot to be said about everything that's happening there. But astrologically, guys, we have so much pounding on us that your best bet to survive this, you got to go inside yourself. You got to go tap into your heart, and you got to figure out what makes you happy. You got to get back to how you're going to secure yourself for the coming months, because there's a lot of financial foolishness coming down the pipeline, and there's a lot of negative energy that is not trying to be thwarted right now. There's something to be said. Even I should be mentioning our starseed origins. Starseed origins. There's a lot of people who don't know much about their starseed origins, but those of you who do know about your starseed origins, reach out to your intergalactic star family guides at this point in time for more guidance during these energies. Something else that I should mention is you don't have to get beat down by the energies as hard as some of you are getting beat by them. And I used to think that you just had to kind of like take it and it would just be like whatever, and these energies would just like bibble bobble you forever. But you can ask your guides to slow it down. You can ask your guides to like pump the brakes so that you're not exhausted from doing like astral projection work at night while you're sleeping and then trying to do like your daytime job. Like, it's really hard for those of you who are experiencing that stuff. Like in the light worker community, some people are dealing with a lot of that. I recommend, I recommend crystals for everything. So I recommend putting crystals by your pillow, by your bedside, on your windowsill, types of things like that. Reason being, I sleep with crystals, so I guess, I'm kind of weird. You guys know that. You know how weird I am. You know I'm a crystal fiend. So I sleep right now with these energies. I had, I had this piece under my pillow. So I had a huge piece of kyanite, a huge piece of amethyst. That's the purple one. I also just started recently sleeping with a smoky quartz crystal because it's really good for retrogrades, and we have so many planets in retrograde right now. I was just like, I need more rest. So I added that to my arsenal to help keep me more grounded for sleep. And then I also added this beautiful piece of celestite geode, and this is for angelic guidance and inner peace and calm. And so I added that because the energy is just like really hectic and frenetic, and um, I experienced a death in the family last week, and it was very traumatic for me, and I took it really hard. I wasn't expecting it, and it was really hard. So with all of that energy going on, and I know I'm not the only one experiencing loss. And so that's why it's even more important for us to focus on loving ourselves, okay, guys? So that's what is going on with Venus retrograde. That's why it's radical self love. It's not about the twin flame thing energy anymore. It's more about making sure you yourself are whole. I was listening to David Palmer, the Leo King, on YouTube the other day. If you guys follow astrology, he's an amazing astrologer. Um, and he was actually mentioning that the astrology this week felt like a lot of old twin flame soul contracts were dissolving this year, or were dissolving this week, excuse me. And so I feel that sort of energy. I feel that things that are no longer to your benefit are definitely being stripped away from you, and it is for you to let them go. It is for you to let them go and not sit there and argue about it. Like, if people don't call you, let it go. If people don't reciprocate your energy, let it go. If people don't want to enjoy you, let it go. Like, there is no point in fighting with people who don't return your energy. Period. That is not the way that we're going forward anymore. The new way forward, let's talk about that. This is important, guys. Guys and gals and groups. This is important. The new way forward. The new way forward is related to being grounded in love and unity consciousness. Understanding that I am you and you are me, and we are love together. And so that everything that I do to myself, I'm also doing to you. So when I'm not taking care of myself, when I'm not setting boundaries, when I'm not resting, when I'm not eating well, when I'm not kind to myself, I'm being unkind to you. Why? Because when I'm tired and angry and snarky, what am I doing? I'm being mean to you, whoever it is that comes and talks to me, right? So it goes back to, are you filling your own cup? Okay, look at my fake cup. Are you filling your own cup? What does your cup look like? Is your cup full of holes? Is it dinged up? Is it damaged? Is it half crushed? Did you stick it in a corner somewhere? Like, where is your cup? Where is your cup? What have you done with it? What does it look like? And are you disrespecting yourself by allowing people to take of your energy and of your love and of your abundance by trying to please them when you're just leaving holes in your cup. And then you wonder why you don't have the abundance and the energy and the flow that you would like. Flow, flow is going to be an extremely important word. We are dealing with the waters in our bodies. We're dealing with the waters. Your body is like 75% water. This fluctuates. It's like 71 to 77% water. I don't know. It's about there. Anyway, the waters in your body are extremely important. And the way that you transmute trauma and heal yourself, you can definitely do it with the waters and by like tapping into your water. So what is water in your body? That would be lymph, that would be tears, that would be sweat, that would be saliva, that would be sexual fluids, that would be blood, that would be, I don't know what I miss. I think I got all the fluids. Anyway, so all of those fluids, right, deal with your energetic and physical balance. And when you are crying, when you're crying, you're releasing emotional pain. And sometimes you're releasing joy, overflowing joy. You know what I mean? So you need to be able to let yourself cry. I always say if you're not crying, you're not healing, because all of this stuff will be bottled up in you. And when you finally let it leak out of your eyes, you feel a sense of relief. And that's you releasing something that was heavy on your heart. Open your heart. Open your heart. Open your heart to me. That's what the universe is saying to you. Open your heart. Oh, we should do an activation, guys. Let's do an activation. Okay, heart activation. Let's put one. I want to do a tapping one. I feel like we should just be tapping on our hearts right now. All right, guys. I'm gonna sound like an Indian while I do this because I'm gonna be thumping on my heart. So just ignore that. Okay, I'm gonna hold this beautiful Tanzanite aura crystal that 16 Frederick gave me. It's amazing. I love it. I bought it. All right, great. So, heart activation. I am ready to receive love. I am ready to receive love. I am ready to receive love. Love looks like people who support me. Love looks like money and food. Love looks like joy and happiness. Love looks like laughter and peace. Love looks like happy, happy, happy. Love looks like everything will be okay. Love is what I know that I am truly. So it's easy for me to remember I am love. Yay! I feel more loving already. Perfect. So that's our heart activation. Most of the time, guys, you have to talk yourself into being happy. So one of the ways that I do that is through what you just saw, a rampage of appreciation for love. You rampage yourself into a better feeling place. Abraham Hicks has a practice of writing down lists of appreciation, things that make you happy. So for instance, I will take a page on something easy, like I love kittens, right? That's easy. So I'll write a page and I'll write everything that I love about kittens on that page. I love their fur, I love their claws, I love the different colors, I love the way they play, like crap like that. These things, they sound so hokey, but they absolutely work to train your mind to a higher vibration so that you're able to deal with the crap that is going on. Peter Pan says that you only need one happy thought. And that's what he means. Like, if you can focus on one happy thought of appreciation in the midst of things that are hurting you, you're able to raise your vibration to help yourself get out of a nasty situation. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to deal with what's happening to you. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, you have to do shadow work. Shadow work means that you have to look at your traumas, you have to look at your wounds, you have to look at your ego, you have to look at the things that are limiting you so that can become limitless. And it takes time. It's not an overnight process, and you just have to be diligent about it. And these transits that we have bring up the things that you need to focus on and clear. So every time you go through a new transit astrologically, some new topic will come up, and this topic right now is relationships, letting go of the past, and clearing your trauma so you can forge forward into the new pathway. And you have to have faith to get on this new path because nobody can see what it is. We're making the path as we go along together as one family. And so it's important for us to work together and love each other. But first and foremost, ground yourself in love and gratitude and forgiveness and peace, and you will make your way to where you got to go. And that's all there is to it. And it's not, like I said, it's not an overnight transit. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100% there. I just do my best. I do my best. I am unapologetically weird as shit. And I come on here looking like whatever. And I come and tell you what I think it is that is pertinent to you. And that's what I'm supposed to do. And so sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't. But that's what's really going on right now, guys. The other stuff, the deep state, the Black Lives Matter, all of that is part of it. All of it is part of it. That's the shadow work of the planet. Isn't that cool? I mean, maybe not cool, but I'm a nerd, sorry. So it's not cool, but the global issues that you're seeing, that's our planet doing its own shadow work so it can raise its own vibration. Gaia is conscious. So she is actively working through these issues through all of us so that we can all rise together. So that's what you're seeing in the media. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing our planet going through its own shadow work. And that's what we're dealing with. And shadow work is not pretty. It's not, because it's the parts of us that hurt, the parts of us that are angry, the parts of us that are broken. But what we do is we come and we love ourselves in the way that we wish to be loved when we were broken. And then that's how we heal. That's how we heal. We come to ourselves and we look on ourselves with love. And we say, I know you're broken. It's okay. But if we love on ourselves, we can all get healed. So, you know my motto. My motto is heal yourself, heal the world. That's how it always starts. You gotta go in here. You gotta ask for help. Don't be afraid. Fear is not gonna help you in this. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the heart killer. Fear is what is being perpetuated to keep you from going into your heart and finding out your own truth, your own knowing, and your own path forward. Follow your heart, my friends. This is Kimmer Minuti. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go do some stuff. I got a client stuff tonight. I got some crystals to play with. I'm sending you all so much love and hope and peace in these difficult times. And I hope this was of service to you. Okay? If you need help, you can find me on Silver Lining Spirals. Book a session. Have a wonderful and blessed day.